Alright, we finally made it to the latest and newest Metallica album, only a mere few days old, but I have listened to it about 9 times, so I think I finally got this list ready to go. And boy, man, was it a nice vacation. It's been several weeks since I filmed, and it's been amazing, but here we are. Let's finish this right now. Here we go. We got 12 more songs to talk about, and I guess I'll get into my general overall thoughts on the album after it's all done. So let's just kick it right off. And I guess as an added bonus to this episode, where I'm going to tier list it, I guess, but I'm not actually going to make it. I'm just going to rank them. So the lowest this album goes, honestly, is only a C. So despite these songs being in the bottom, I don't think they're necessarily bad, just not that interesting. And in last place, our first C tier song is going to be "You Must Burn." Now, when they dropped the "Darkness Had a Sun" single, the first thought I had was, "Wow, I sure hope this album doesn't get any worse than this song. Otherwise, we're in trouble." And it gets a little worse because, "You Must Burn" is basically just sad but true. First thing that instantly popped in my mind when I heard the song in the theater, by the way, world premiere, listening to an album in a Dolby Cinema. I mean, the idea behind that is crazy. Metallica is the only band that can get away with that kind of shit. It was awesome. Before the song came on, they talked about every song in the theater. Some of the band came on and talked about every song. And for this song, I think Lars was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of oomph in this song." And maybe that kind of lowered this song in my ranking because, I don't know. I don't really see a lot of oomph in this song at all. Chorus is kind of weak, especially just the way he's singing it. I mean, for Christ's sake, there's an exclamation mark in this song title, so I was expecting a little more "You must burn," screaming it, and instead it's just kind of "You must burn." I don't know, man. It's just kind of not amazing, and the bridge isn't anything interesting either. It's an even slower riff than the verse one, and the vocal thing kind of going along in there is kind of goofy. The only decent part of this song, I think, is the solo section. It has some cool leads, which they bring back towards the end. And even the last chorus, it's a lot better than the other two, because he's actually kind of screams it more. So, I don't know. I just imagine this song being a little more oomphy, especially when it's "You must burn," but instead it's kind of "You must burn." It should have been a question mark. "You must burn," I guess. And up next is the song I just mentioned, "If Darkness Had a Sun." Oh man, this is straight up 2 minutes too long. They played this song on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and it was they cut out the whole first minute, and they cut out a lot of the ending, and it was so much more compact and so much better than this studio version. Because, that whole first minute is a chore to get through. And the verse, it's just temptation. That's it. The pre-chorus beast part is kind of okay. The chorus, I guess, is pretty good. The only real riff in the song I kind of like is the one right at the beginning of the bridge. It's kind of faster. I just wish they played that a little longer because it's only there for a brief moment. But live I think is going to be a lot better if they shorten it like they did in that one performance. But also the way the song ends, the bass that comes in, also very short. We have 3 minutes straight of just dun 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 dun. But when a cool thing happens, it's only there for one repetition. And let's just loop the boring stuff and keep out of the good stuff. So not a big fan of the song, but it is still in that C tier. because like that main like that's all fun. And yeah, the verse riff is also pretty good. It's just like the vocals and the repetition that I'm not fond on this song. Okay, moving into the B tier songs. Next up is going to be Sleepwalk My Life Away. And the way the song starts is pretty damn kick-ass. How Rob described it, it's like a surfer song. I could definitely hear that. But unfortunately, besides the intro, it's really a lot of standard stuff. Like, you got your verses, you got your chorus, you got your bridge, and none of them are very spectacular, but they're passable. So that's really all I have to say on that song. No, not a lot to say on this one. So we're moving on into number 9, which is going to be Shadows Follow, the second track. And honestly, this one is pretty much in the same boat as Sleepwalk My Life Away. Though I definitely think this one is a little more interesting. There's several solid ass jammy riffs in here, especially with the last one they play. But the song overall is pretty much okay. The bridge I think is really the highlight on this track. There's a really nice harmony followed by a chunky riff, and yeah, that's about it. I just feel like all the parts they have in this song, I feel like there's a song on this album that just does it a little better. So, like I said, it's a B tier, it's average, it's pretty good, but nothing too amazing. And next up, we have the title track, 72 Seasons, and my biggest problem with this song are the lyrics. Because the whole vibe of this album leading up to it was like, yeah, it's the first 18 years of your life, man. We're exploring all these themes like suicide and depression and love and playing shows and having crowns, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And this is the title track of that. But you look at the lyrics, I'm like, what does this have to do with anything with like the first part of your life? It just kind of feels like he went on Rhyme Zone and just like wrote like random lyrics that like rhymed. I don't know, man. Lyrics are really not great on this song, and yeah, everything else is pretty okay. Like the chorus and the pre-chorus are okay. Not crazy about the bridge because it's just the intro again, but it's like a different key, so it's like whatever. But yeah, out of all like the title tracks they've ever done, honestly, the only one worse I'd put under this one is the Saint Anger. Everything else, I think they had better title tracks on every other album. And next up is going to be Screaming Suicide into another single. Now, when this came out, I wasn't like crazy about it, but it definitely grew on me a little bit. A lot of people seem to not like this one, but I don't get why. I mean, the main riff is pretty cool. The only part that kind of sucks is the bridge, where it's just a slowed down version of the main riff, which is kind of lame. But like when the solo starts, then it becomes like okay as a rhythm riff under the solo. It's decent, but yeah, by itself wasn't that great. But yeah, it's just kind of like a mid-tempo, jammy-ass song that is pretty solid, I think. And up next, we are going to have Chasing Lights. Now, the main standout in this song is definitely the chorus. Super catchy. And then like that riff following immediately after that is also pretty damn chunky and sweet. The only part of this song that kind of loses me is the bridge. If it was better, it probably would have been definitely higher up on this list, but if it wasn't for the bridge, besides the bridge, everything else in this shit is pretty damn kick-ass, and it's jamming as hell until the very end, like the ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a pretty good-ass finale, and yeah, a lot of good riffs in this song, especially the one after the chorus, which I think is like also before the verse too. So it's a good riff. In fifth place, we are going to have the closer, Emirata, and this is a song that I kind of wish I liked a little more, considering it's like the big mama jam and the longest song they've done, without the Lulu songs, of course. And yeah, it's all pretty standard stuff. The bridge, I think it's a pretty clear callback to My Friend of Misery. I mean, he even says misery all throughout this song. And there's like that harmony or like the lead that's pretty much exactly like the one in My Friend of Misery, like the solo part. And then yeah, this is our first clean section, and it's very short. Really wish that was like expanded upon more and kind of cut down on the rest of the stuff. I miss the clean stuff from them. And the build up I thought was gonna build up into something a lot more than what we actually got. But still what we got, like the harmonies and everything, it's pretty good, but I just kinda wish it like had a different tempo for like 11 minutes of the song. But yeah, the second half of the song definitely better than the first half, and hey, it's pretty cool. There's a hidden message in this song. So turn up the volume when the last note plays, and you can hear him say some stuff. Pretty neat. Probably a surprise to some people, but number 4 is going to be the lead single, Lux Turner. This song really, really grew on me over the months. I just think it's a really fun, really short, sweet jam, and yeah, the whole like Motorhead aspect of like the double bass the whole time. I really like the verse riff. I really like the chorus riff. It's very short, but like very impactful. Even the solo, it's kind of cool. I mean, the idea of it being like someone's first solo. I mean, yeah, it's not the best, but thematically, I think it fits really well. And yeah, James wanted this one to be the title track and the name of the album, and I think it would have been a lot better that way. Because this whole song is about like playing live, which they have been doing since probably they were even younger than 18. I forgot how old they were when they started, but yeah, I just feel like this song captures that youthful energy way better than 72 Seasons does. It's a short, sweet, but most importantly, fun-ass song. And our bronze medal is going to go to Too Far Gone. And this one, along with Chasing Light, has a very catchy chorus. And really the song shines with the harmony in the bridge. And the whole the vocals in that part too, really damn good. Lyrically, this is pretty solid writing. I like the message in this song. Yeah, not much to say. It's just all around really goddamn good song, as all these top 4 songs are. None of them go on for way too long. They're all pretty good length and full of great ass riffs. And yeah, Too Far Gone, good ass shit. Okay, so my top 2 they're very damn close, and it took me until like the 7th or 8th listen to the album to even decide which one I liked better, because I really like both of them. The one that didn't make it is the one I mentioned in my out of theater reaction, which was the Crown of Barbed Wire. And the riff I was talking about, busting out the acoustic guitar again in that video, because this is my favorite riff on this goddamn album. It's so fucking kick-ass. That's fucking chunky as a son of a bitch. And even the riff after that, the that whole part, ooh, the riffs in this song are really goddamn good. Bridge riff is also sick. The band, like when it like all breaks out and it's like the lead guitar and he's like going on the hi-hat and shit, and then when he comes in with the fucking standard beat, really, really works for me in this song. And the ending is really good too. Overall, it's just a really solid ass, kick ass song, and it was number 1 for a while, but one other song really grew on me as well. And well, I guess take it away with me for the last time. Yeah, man, Room of Mirrors is just really goddamn good. Just another solid ass track. So many great riffs, so many great harmonies. The chorus is catchy as hell with when Lars goes on the tom thing. And this is 100% the best solo on the album. It actually sounds like he kind of wrote it. At least the first part, like the first half of it. One of the few tracks where Lars isn't just doing God the whole goddamn time. Great vocals. The song really shines in like the last like chorus into the outro when they bring back the harmonies and the last time he says "set me free" and he holds the note and the double bass comes in. Ooh, the song ends really damn good. And yeah, as of now, as of only a couple days after hearing the album for the first time, it's my favorite song. And who knows, maybe it'll change by the time we revisit this album in the end of the year. But for now, yeah, Room Mirrors, my favorite song. And I guess few closing thoughts on the album as a whole. So, as you probably saw, I think this album gets a shitload better once Lux Turner hits, because that first half is pretty okay. But a lot of those songs were pretty a lot lower on the list, and then like besides If Darkness Had a Sun, the whole last half, fucking that's where it's at. I would put this over Hardwired, so we're sticking at right at number 9 in my ranking of all their albums. Not super high, but I didn't expect it to. Literally, at the end of the last video, I was like, all I want is for this album to be better than Hardwired. That's all I need. Because I knew it wasn't going to be better than Loads. It just wasn't. So, and yeah, while I do think it is better consistently than Hardwired, like the lows on that album, the last one, were very goddamn low. Like, you take You Must Burn, and I put it against like Man Unkind and Murder One and Am I Savage. It's a lot better than those goddamn songs. But unfortunately, even Room of Mirrors really doesn't even come close to either Halo on Fire or especially Spit Out the Bone. So, while Hardwired had a lot lower lows, it also had higher highs, and 72 Seasons is like, they took the peaks and they just shrunk them down like this. So it's much more compact, a lot more even all throughout. Like I said, lowest it goes to C tier. And Lars has even said like, yeah, we got some ideas so we can start working on the next album. And look, man, if we get another album, great, but if this is the last one, which honestly at this point I think it kind of needs to be, because my mans are getting very damn old at this point. James has got like liver spots now, and it's just like, okay, you guys, maybe it's time to end it. I mean, don't end it yet, because I am going to see you in like a year and a half. I guess that'll do it for this Metallica marathon that's been going on for I don't even know how long anymore. It's been a long time. So, thank you all to who have watched this series, and next video will be my top whatever songs in the bands. So we're going to start that up next. We're going to be talking about songs from all the bands I've done, starting with these guys. So one more Metallica video. One more, and then we're done for a long-ass time. So stay tuned for that, and I do not need to make any more puns for the next album because this is the last one. So I guess I'll just see you in the next one.